Howdy, fellas.
Howdy.
Howdy, sir.
Did you guys just get done training?
No, I trained early and then we had massages after. So
Do I sound significantly better speaking out of the microphone? Because this whole time I've been talking into this, but it's been picking up by the camera.
so Ross was right the whole time.
Yeah. I never said he was wrong.
I
I
know,
said
but
I did. I just never set this up. So I didn't set it up, so I never touched it.
It sounds a little
it
better.
sounds more loud, I guess.
Yeah, but if I come away, it's I sound further, right?
Yeah. Well, that would
Yeah.
be ideal.
Well, the
For
other time it wasn't like that, but you look like you're wearing a nice fresh shirt. You want to lean back a little bit in that chair? Show them what you're rocking. What you're working with?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's a do it to the side to the fullest if I've ever seen it.
Who the fuck is Bob?
What do you have to say for yourself?
I think it's funny. No?
Do you think Bob's gonna make a shirt about like who the fuck is a mutant? Who thinks he's a mutant?
That would be pretty stupid.
That sounds kind of dumb.
Do you think Bob will fire back at all?
I mean, I hope so. It'd be funny. I'll keep it going. I don't care.
Now, this all started because of the Cutler cast when he said he'll be handing you eighth place. That's when, and then you said,
Negative, wrong podcast, but
what?
he called me an H shape on the Jay Cutler. That's where it all stems from.
Oh, okay. Then H shape.
I have an H shape, and I will never win the Olympia and a bunch of other shit. So then that's when I was on the Fu ads, and I said, "Who the fuck is Bob?"
Yep.
And then he fired back and said, "I'll tell you who I am. I'm the guy gonna announce you at eighth place." I'm like, "Don't even announce eighth, you dweeb."
I don't watch a lot of podcasts, so a lot of the stuff that I hear from people that watch it. So I thought that I must have got what was said on each podcast confused. Um, I don't know. Being that you were third a few years ago, and arguably possibly could have won it in 2023 and 2024 if all things considered.
We won't talk about 20.
No, I'm saying, but you could have been in the running to win it. Is what I'm saying. I don't know why he would assume you're in eighth place. Like my problem is not making you from third to first. It's which five are jumping in front of you is where I got confused.
Too.
You know, because on paper, you're still third best in the world, especially going into what's that Pittsburgh lineup is getting deep, huh? You're gonna be a little bit of a dream crusher.
I love it. Let it get deep.
Is there a limit or you don't care? You're like, have them all fucking sign up.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you just show up and that's it. You don't give you'll treat every show like it's the Olympia.
Especially this one, of course.
Yeah. How's the head right now, the mindset? Where are you at?
It was good. I had a new low. I was 285 this morning. I just had a phone call with Kyle actually about an hour ago. He upped cardio a little bit, and I think he's gonna come down here next week, I believe, when we're at like the 7 week out mark and see him in person. So,
how is the food? Is it still? I mean, you still look fucking huge.
Well, so we have like a high day. I have three different diets. One's like the very high day, which is like 550 grams carbs.
Okay.
And we have the regular training day diet, which is like 280, 300. And then like the off day diet, which is like 150.
Okay. So he carb cycles.
To a degree, yeah, to a degree, yeah.
Now, does he do when you do you have like a high day where you have like a burger and fries? Does he do a lot of high clean food?
High clean food right now, yeah.
Okay. So no, you haven't had a cheat.
I know he does do stuff like that. I think that's more of like a rare type of situation. I think he'd rather just blast high food so you don't get like a, whatever crazy from it.
Per your past, most of the times when you did a big meal at Barry's or a steakhouse,
yeah, but that was
you would
that was
drop.
clean food though. It was clean.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but when you do
Literally,
go out, when you
I
do
would
go out,
literally get a plain steak and mashed potatoes and a slice of carrot cake. I mean, it wasn't like me going to Five Guys and getting a dirty fucking burger and a large, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, it's true. But even that meal alone would always make your body weight drop.
I think it was more so going out, not stressing, kind of being more relaxed in an
Yep.
environment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think obviously, yes, I think the food helps, but I think it was just more of getting away from everything for a little while and just enjoying the moment that I was in. And then, I would always wake up a little bit lighter from that.
How hard is it to prep under like outside stress? That like just, people stress in whether they're having things going on in their family, relationship, work, fucking all that. Like when I was prepping for my shows back in the day, I remember going to, grandparents' funerals and weddings and having, getting laid off at one point when I worked in finance. But like when I was competing, for some reason, none of that mattered to me. It mattered. Like I would always figure it out.
It
But
matters when it's over, right?
no, but what I'm saying is it never knocked me off track, right? Like if I lost my job, I didn't miss a meal that day. I didn't miss training. I didn't show up for it's I didn't not show up for the show. If I had to go to a wedding or my grandparents died, like I dealt with it in the moment and then like I just stayed on. I never let anything push me off track. Like I was very headstrong in that. Did you find yourself more so now, more headstrong than you were in the past?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely in the past would obviously let certain things get to me, but right now, especially what I know like my situation is, right? Like I can't without stressing myself out, I can't fuck this up. Like this is the show, right?
Yeah.
I can't afford to let anything on the outside affect that. So this one in particular, I've learned to be able to just kind of turn everything off and just go full tunnel vision mode.
Yeah. And I feel like as a bodybuilder, in order to be your all-time best, that for those 16 weeks, like you just have to be selfish.
You do.
And it's hard to explain to
It's
people that.
required. It's required.
Yeah.
'Cause you have to learn to say no.
Yeah.
And I think that's people take that personal that don't understand it, and that's fine. But the ones that do understand it, the ones that are in your corner, should never take that personal, because they know this is the goal, this is the end goal, this is know what has to be done. And they know when it's done, you're back to your normal self, and that's that. And the people that understand that will always be in your corner.
How much stress do you think now that you've been on both sides throughout your career, having a stressful prep and non-stressful prep, how much do you think the stress actually impacts your overall package at the show?
A ton. A ton. You saw it at New York. Granted, do I think it was like still a good look for me? Yeah, but was it my best? Fuck no. Not
No.
even close. And that was due to a lot of outdoor bullshit.
Yeah.
And it affected everything. And yeah, I won, which is cool, but it wasn't something the look I was proud of. I
Yeah.
wasn't like it was my probably one of my first wins where I was like I wasn't like happy about it because
Yeah.
I didn't look the way I wanted to look, and obviously it became very controversial. And I don't want to win that way. When I win, it's yeah, Nick won. Like there was no question he won, and
So this is going to be a completely new look.
I think so because every win I've ever had, right, it was never controversial. It was like yeah, Nick
Yeah.
won. Nick that was a clear winner. So that's what I plan on doing in Pittsburgh. I don't, whoever shows up shows up. So that's great, but I'm gonna win.
Out of you, if you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, because I haven't seen the list. If it's posted somewhere, I'll pull it up.
I think he said it said it was dropping tomorrow.
Okay. So out of all the people doing it,
Yeah,
and you probably know the list more than I do,
I know a good amount.
who do you think will be in that first call out with you?
It'll be for what I know.
No order, just I like the like if you
Me,
four or five
Martin,
people.
Good Vito, and I'll go.
And Regan's doing it too, right?
No, he's doing New York.
Okay. Well, who's the other one?
Bonak.
And who else is doing it that you didn't name?
So far, James and Crizzo.
Okay.
For all we know, it could be a six-man first call out. We're all in the same call. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, but I'm just going to go with the top four. I think.
Yeah. Oh, can't argue that. Can't argue that. I'm interested to see who. So that list is coming out tomorrow.
I think it's what.
No, no. The list normally. Well, the list will come out, but you still
they
have
were
up
giving
until
out who's all like signed and in already. There's but it'll end up being more, but they were going to show who's.
So what I was going to say is, I think this is going to be like one of those NPC shows where like last minute, you're going to see a lot of fucking last minute entries.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a very good amount of last minute entries. Danilo, what's up, bro? Yes.
Hello.
Danilo. Yes. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How are you?
How you doing? Are you a ginger?
I am. Why?
You can't tell, bro.
Look. It's half. I'm like, I was half on the fence. Like it looked brown, but I see red, so I was trying to make sure before. I gotta have my ginger comments ready. Yeah.
Guy, you're like fucking 5'4". What do you mean ginger comments ready?
I'm first of all, I'll get my license.
My man said you dumb small, bro.
Listen, I'm 5'6".
He said you kid size.
Really?
Yes, I'm 5'5.5".
So you're 5'5".
Is Derek taller than you?
No, me and Derek are like the exact same height.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 5'5".
No. If you always round up if it's after 5. So if I'm 5'5.5".
Only counts when you're 6 foot or taller, like myself.
That's no, not true.
I'm
You want to know something? I'm gonna tell you this: the people that I know that are fucking
5'7.5", bro.
Oh, you said you're 5'7".
I'm 5'7.5".
Well,
see how
I didn't round up. I was literally at the half mark.
Danilo, apologize because you thought I got upset about the half inch. He almost ripped your fucking head off. Okay.
I didn't round up. I was at the half mark.
Dude, I can let it. We have a measuring tape. We can
Look at the fucking measuring thing.
Go get it. I want to see this. Go ahead.
You fuck, watch. I'm going to be 5'7".
You're already preparing for the L.
I am. Because this was like 4 years ago. I'm sure I shrank from having all squats on my back,
How's mom and dad?
They're good.
Yeah. Mom's cranking, huh? With Mega Fits hooking her up?
Well, I'm buying it for her.
Oh, okay. She's been you said she's been her and Lou been crushing it, huh?
Yeah, they're on a nice little diet plan. So I think she's lost like 15 pounds, I think she said so far.
Mama Walker. That's fucking awesome. You're the best. Lou.
That don't count.
Keep it up, bro.
That won't be accurate.
No.
You won't be able to hold that. Get it the other one.
What do you get? What do you get? Like an actual roller that you had to fucking like?
No, you had like the things they use for the suits, wrap around your neck and shit.
Oh no, because you gotta like pull it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like it's like this.
Okay, this will work. This will work. Okay.
Fuck you, Bob.
8th place, bitches.
Stand on this.
Hold on, gotta get me from the back.
Okay, fine.
No.
What happens if at the Olympia, Bob's like, in 8th place, Nick, walk. I'm just kidding. Danilo, it doesn't seem like you got to go a little higher, buddy. Seems like you're a little low.
What do you mean?
It seems like, I don't know.
Up, bro. Don't fuck with me.
Hold on, Nick, turn to the left a little bit so you're kind of catty cornered with me so I can see. It looks like he's trying to go a little below your head. No, the other way. That way. Turn this way.
Done.
What is it?
Sitting down.
It says 5'8".
I'm sitting down, brother. Sitting down. We got the measurement.
I like growth when you grow half an inch.
Check. 5'8". Check.
Check. It's like when you get on the scale at a bodybuilding. As soon as you see that weight one time, get off.
Hit the number.
581. We're off. We're done.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm out of here.
We made it. Damn, I got taller.
That's that. You got that good.
For sure.
You got that good.
Yeah.
Got them fatty fingers.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Fat fingers mean girth, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, I don't know. No.
Yeah, you got it didn't work for you, but
I got no girth fingers. How's training with this guy?
Doing good. It's really good.
you met him when he was at his biggest, right? Or not met him, but started training with him when he was at his biggest. Now he's 20 pounds down. What are some of the changes you're starting to see in right? You were 303. You're almost 20 pounds.
Your
Doesn't
highest
lie. He's 81, 285 is almost
The
fucking 20.
highest is 307.
Yeah. 17
Wow.
pounds. Is that okay?
Yeah, just to think like, damn, I lost 20 pounds. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. You're getting ready for a show.
You're supposed to be.
Good job. What sort of progression or digression in either way have you seen over the past like eight weeks?
your strength hasn't really increased at all.
No, I feel like it's gone up a little bit. I feel like it's gone up a little bit.
I think this is the smallest his waist has ever looked in all of his poses, and especially his back double. Like it's very tiny. So I think that just in all your posing, your overall shape has gotten way better. This is like the best you looked in terms of shape.
Yeah.
What do you do anything core specific? I know like every morning, Sean Clarita, he's like a maniac. Like nobody loves bodybuilding more
Go
than
to the
that.
gym, bro. I'll do my cardio, and I'll do like 5, 6 sets of like hanging leg raises, and that's probably about it.
Oh, so you don't even do like normal crunches, like weighted crunches. You just do
Not
leg
really.
raises.
My whole career, dude, was just leg raises. That was it.
And your abs got that thick, huh? Because your abs are wild. They're like bricks.
Yeah, I never really did anything drastic.
You're gonna see the entire gym culture now fucking hanging from a bar doing leg raises because of you.
Yeah, that was it, dude.
Have we been on since the Arnold?
No.
No, right? We had the pre-Arnold one, but we didn't do the post. How was the Arnold for you?
It was
Danelle,
fun,
would you
man.
go?
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah, he was at the Raw booth with me.
And
was
you were
fun.
at Raw Celsius,
Yeah,
Wolfpack.
it was fun.
It was pretty wild.
I got naked at Celsius a little bit, threw my shirt to
saw
the
that.
crowd. You know what I'm
Saw
saying?
that.
Little pre-show.
Where did you train?
What was it called?
Shack.
Power Shack, yeah.
How was that? I'm Power
Good
Shack.
gym,
Where's that?
good, quiet.
It was really quiet.
We got
Yeah.
the equipment we needed, and we got it done.
That's awesome. And you left when? Sunday?
Yes, Sunday evening. Our flight was at 5.
It was cool. Danelle, what did you think of the Expo? That was one of the wildest expos I've seen in the past 5 years.
So like
No.
I've only gone to the Arnold once, and that was in 20. So it was still, I mean, it was 2 years after COVID, so it was still like kind of slow and getting back up. But Friday, they said over the intercom that this was the busiest they'd ever seen. I was like, what the fuck's Saturday gonna look like? We walked in on Saturday, and I was like, it was shoulder to shoulder everywhere.
Saturday was
There's no room.
way
insane.
Which I think
insane.
is cool that there's that many fans now.
Yeah.
So it's like just thinking for years ahead. It's like, what's next year gonna look like? Or like,
No, it's almost like they need to find a bigger spot.
Yeah.
Well, it was just cool to see it got back to what it was, before the quote unquote sloppy years, we'll call it.
Yeah, because like I don't know when I go, like, have you ever been to SHOT Show, Nick?
Sorry.
Have you ever been to SHOT Show in Vegas? Like the gun, like, and it's like gun ammo, hunting shit, fucking tactical stuff. I forget where they have that, but that seems like it's fucking huge because that one, like it had like a level, then you'd walk downstairs and then walk down. So like it was like different. Yeah. So it was like really cool. But I don't think it definitely wasn't at the Las Vegas Convention Center. And then there's something called Champs, which is a smoke show expo that I've been to for Uprising. And that's also in a different that one was in Vegas. But if they keep it in Vegas, like that convention center was fucking huge. Yeah. So, they can definitely, but I think the problem is, I think that's the biggest convention center in Columbus. And if they want to keep it in Columbus, I don't think they have an option.
Someone asked me, and I said no. Do you think they would ever not do it in Columbus?
If you're not big enough, I feel like.
Or is it just because of that's yeah?
I think that's like Arnold's decision, to be honest with you.
I feel like if they did put it like here in Florida or Vegas, it would do some cool shit.
We even put it in the city. That'd be mayhem.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's gonna get to a point though, with how busy that expo was. That was kind of max capacity.
That was
dude.
It wasn't like as soon as we walked through the doors, We were having to shove through people to get to the booth.
Yeah, I felt that. The motherfucker's over.
What did you either one of you hear the Arnold comment that everybody's up in arms about?
It's about men's physique.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing it.
I don't think he's.
I didn't hear. I saw it, but I wasn't there.
He didn't say anything that was like.
What did he say?
Disrespectful, because he said, why don't you guys like show off your thighs more? Because some of you guys have really good legs, and all of them took it as, oh, Arnold doesn't want men's physique. He doesn't want to see, like, he never said, I don't want men's physique here. I don't want the category here. He just said, why don't you guys like hike up your shorts more so we can see your legs?
Yeah, but I definitely heard him say something on like a short clip.
I don't understand why you guys are wearing shorts when some of you have nice legs. Why wouldn't you want to show off the whole body? Now remember, Arnold's old school. He would, as he would quote, he was a sculptor. He liked the shape of the body, all of it. So when a part of the body's covered, he doesn't you don't understand it. You don't know why.
But didn't he also start going in about the divisions? Like I don't know about this division. I didn't start this. They bring all these different divisions.
Yeah, but I don't.
He say like what's next? The people come out in pajama pants.
He likes to show everything.
Yeah.
So like I just think because obviously he's very blunt with his words. I just think he may have gotten a little a little bit.
Well, remember during COVID where that video came out?
I think they got taken out of context too.
Exactly. So that was where I was going with. I think he might have said it, but he could have picked better words to use.
No, I don't. Probably, right? It's like when me and you, because we're so blunt and we say things that come out maybe in a blunt, arrogant way, but inside we didn't mean it the way it sounded.
Yeah.
But it just is what it is.
Yeah.
And I think because obviously it's Arnold, it's going to blow up a little bit.
What did you think about prejudging and then night show?
So honestly, I did.
We did do a podcast after the Arnold. We did Bro Chat 200. I knew we because this was I was getting a little deja vu.
I did have Samson winning. I said that. But after I did go back and look at more clear photos. I can see why they gave it to Derek. I think Friday night, Samson was, I don't want to say not conditioned. I just think he wasn't, I think he spilled over. I think he probably ate a little too much, a little watery.
Yep.
Gut was a little not controlled, which is, it happens. And I think Derek was just more conditioned, especially in the side shots and his legs. He's still, in my opinion, very soft in the chest area. And I don't know what that is at this point. I don't know if that's just it is what it is. But I think overall he was a lot better than what he was at the Olympia. And I think Samson wasn't as good as he was at the Olympia. But I did see Samson come back Saturday night, and that was where, for me, it was a toss-up. So I thought Derek looked, in my opinion, Saturday night relatively the same. And I think Samson came back, with a vengeance on Saturday night. But it obviously, because Samson or Derek was a lot farther ahead on Friday night as well.
Yeah.
Enough to overturn it Saturday. But Samson did come back looking like a champion on Saturday.
Were you there in person on both days?
No, we did the expo and we got out, went home and watched the live.
Yeah. I feel like there's some guys like Brandon Curry's one of them. Charles Dixon was one of them. Who else? I feel like Samson's one of them too. Some guys have that skin tone where I feel like on a picture, a video,
doesn't translate.
Like Andrew Jack. Like I look at them sometimes, I'm like, man, they don't fucking look good. And then I see see them in person, and I'm like, that's not in the picture. And I know like we've talked about this before, but there's specific guys that I just don't think photograph well, because in some shots, Samson looked like way more off to me. And then some shots, he didn't look that off. But there were so many, like when I was looking at Samson's pictures, some of them I was like, wow. And then someone else like, huh. So I didn't know like in person if you saw it and was like, oh, he looked like wild in person.
I didn't.
So. No.
What'd you think?
Were you there, Danilo, in person?
No, because we all watched it at the Airbnb.
Okay.
I thought the same thing that Samson was going to win, but then when we looked at pictures, Derek just had a lot more detail than Samson did, so
Yeah,
I gave it to him. But if Samson were to get a lot more condition, he would have dominated over everybody for sure.
yeah. Do you think him being a little off and you would still have him ahead? And the only knock I heard from Derek was he was just he doesn't have this going on, which I get.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
you would in alone that still put Samson ahead of Derek?
Well, him being off?
Like you would still have had Samson ahead of Derek, even though you said that Samson was off. I'm just asking.
Yeah, because I think
Okay.
my opinion, because I also like I don't want to sound like a bitter bitch here, but like I look back at when I obviously lost my Arnold, and it was like now it's reversed. I was peeled. Samson was not as peeled. One, and now Derek's peeled. Samson not as peeled.
Yeah.
Derek. So I obviously a little bitter about that. I'm not going to bullshit.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I just so with that being said though, even though I thought Derek or Samson was a little off, I just think he's very overpowering.
Yeah.
Very overpowering. And I do think if he looked the way he did Saturday night on Friday night, he could have probably taken it.
Yeah. I've been a Samson Dauda fan since Fuad ever mentioned his name. I thought he was tremendous. And I'm not just gonna say I'm glad that he lost because that sucks, but I am glad that Derek did win.
It was a good little comeback story.
Yeah, I really do. I think that's awesome. I think him being the guy that won 212 Olympia and Arnold is a great fucking story. I really like Derek. I think he's a very kind-hearted individual, and I think he has nothing but good in him. But the part of me that's like, I don't mind Samson taking second. It's second. I don't mind Samson taking second, is because I think Samson's going to come back like a fucking. I think Samson is going to be the best version of Samson we've ever seen. So I think sometimes taking a little bit of a lick like that, like pisses you off enough to make a few small changes to just be that much better. So I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to the show, because I think this Olympia is going to be a battle between you 3, 4, Hadi included. What did you think about the rest of the lineup? 3 through 5.
Pretty good. I thought Bonac looked good. I thought Brandon looked good.
Yeah.
I thought Akeem looked pretty good for Akeem. I thought Carlos, it was as I was predicted with Carlos. He was just in the back, and he wasn't as conditioned. I think he needed another few weeks. And I also just think he needs to build his back more. I mean, it's gotten a little bit better, but it's not there yet.
Yeah. Who does he work with? Carlos, you know?
Tour, I want to say.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, I think out of everybody on that stage, that kid's got some of the most potential I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's just got to use it.
He's got a great young shape. I mean, he's got all the parts. If he fine details a few things and brings up a couple areas and just brings conditioning, dude, he'd be fucking hard to beat.
I agree.
You know, he's crazy looking. His dad's a riot too. Did you ever meet his dad?
Yeah, you have 2 different drinks.
Well, I had my protein shake. I'm exhausted, so I'm drinking a coffee.
At 7 p.m.?
I got my aminos and water.
4 fucking drinks, guy.
Dude, I woke up this morning. I boxed for an hour and 15 minutes, got a haircut, came home, played with the dogs, showered, ate a meal, changed, went to the gym, trained legs, drove right back here, showered, changed, jumped on this. I'm fucking dying of thirst. So I sweated. It's like 70 degrees here. It's hot.
I heard one meal out of that whole thing.
Well, my post-workout shake. I had eggs, cream of rice after I got back from boxing, and then I worked out, and then I had my post-workout shake and a banana.
It's 7 p.m.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat a meal when I get done, and then I'll have another meal before bed. It's four meals.
It's not competing anymore either.
Yeah.
No, does that sound bad?
No, you're not.
Nick, the look of disappointment on Nick's face when I was talking just now.
We're cold today. Like you don't need all the food that you like ate. You usually used to eat.
Like, I'm not a super responder, but when you get older, it's a lot more easier to manipulate your weight because in December, I added 2 meals a day in for 2 weeks. 2 meals? 2 weeks. I went from 183 to 196. And I was like, nope.
Why?
Because it's too, I don't need that weight, bro. I don't need it.
Oh, so when you said you added 2, what were you eating before?
I was eating just 3. I added 2 in.
5. So
now I eat 4.
How many carbs?
I do 50 grams of carbs of cream rice in the morning, 150 grams of berries. So what is that? You figure 50 grams of carbs, probably another 15 from the berries. So it's 65. Post-workout shake, I have a banana, 25, 65, 5, 90. Then I'll do about a cup of either 6 ounces of rice, which is a cup.
What was that, like 40
minutes? What just happened to you? Are you still there?
I'm right
Everything,
here.
my whole entire screen just popped up.
Well, we're good.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't know where the fuck you went. There you go. And then I do a cup of rice.
40 grams?
And yeah, about 40 grams of carbs. Or I'll do about 8 ounces of potato because 8 ounces is about 40 grams. And then before bed, I'll do oatmeal or I'll do puffed rice or like Rice Krispies.
And a creamy?
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best. I don't care. Danilo, do you have a creamy?
Yeah, bro. I ate that shit at the end of my last prep. It was great.
Okay, listen to me. But get your thing, whatever. Put it on the first one and let it fucking go. Put it and then put a little creamer in and then spin it one more time. And then, dude, I add 40 grams of fucking Rice Krispies in and then put it on the mix in. Bro. Bro. Off. Nick, when prep gets hard, Danilo, true or false? When prep gets hard, it's a game changer. It has to be. I can't believe this thing wasn't fucking out when my fucking old ass was competing. It would have made shit so much fucking easier.
Well, it does because that's what the end of my last prep, my last meal of the day it was like 40 grams of cream of rice or like 30. It was very small. But then I'd have 2 scoops away. So I would take that 2 scoops and I would make it into a creamy. So I'd have this pint of ice cream with a little bowl of cream of rice.
Good.
Yeah, it's great. It fills you up.
Nick, you okay?
I'd rather just eat food.
You have no shakes, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Dude, but they bother your stomach.
A little, but I haven't had it in like years to really even know at this point.
No way at all.
Honestly, God, I probably haven't had any whey for like 2 years.
What is your meal post-workout?
Chicken and rice. And
See, like I this is gonna sound like a pussy statement. After I get done training, I don't even have a shake at the gym. I have to drive home so my stomach can settle down and then I can have a shake. Like I don't think I'd be able to eat a meal after. I think I'd fucking throw up.
I can't do that either.
I can usually eat right after. Depending how hard our leg days are, I have to wait like 20 minutes, but
yeah, but you don't train any body part like a pussy. So how like you train hard, Nick, and I'm not tooting your horn because I hate doing it, but you train very hard. So how are you not like that at the end of every fucking day, every workout? That's crazy. I wouldn't be able to eat. I can't eat now, and I don't train like that. I mean, I try to, but I do what I can.
I look forward to eating.
I know. I wouldn't. My stomach is always like Danelle. When you get done training, is your stomach kind of like teeter tottering? Like I don't even like. I can go 20 minutes without eating or having a shake after I'm done. So till my stomach gets like normal.
Usually leg days is where I feel like that. Upper body days, I'm fine. Like today, I was really hungry after we got done. But leg days, I feel sometimes
that was
sick.
A good session.
I feel
you guys
sick
did
sometimes.
Today?
Chest. We did.
Chest? Yeah, I did legs and came right on here.
We did legs yesterday.
And you're still running with the RP, right?
Yeah.
Still enjoying that?
It works.
I was thinking about fucking doing another mesocycle. I haven't done one in a while. I've been doing my own thing in the gym because I've been doing a lot of boxing and shit. So, um, and I started doing my cold plunge. You got to get one of them.
So that.
You got to get one.
Trying to get him onto that.
It absolutely helps, dude. Like my sleep sucks and my recovery is atrocious. It's awful because I don't know why. I do a lot and I know why, but I take glutamine. I take all my fucking vitamins. I have a red light sauna and like I just still wasn't fucking like feeling But dude, that fucking sauna after a training session, dude, it helps you sleep better. It fucking wakes me right back up. Like I'm not tired the rest of the day. I didn't do it today. That's why I'm exhausted. But I've been doing it consistently. It fucking no questions asked. Absolutely makes a difference. I don't care what anybody says about studies. I have every fucking contraption to sleep good and the feel. That thing fucking works. I don't care if you get a horse trestle and fill it with fucking ice and water, but it's definitely worth it.
How long are you staying there for?
3 minutes because it's cold as a motherfucker. 3 minutes and I'm watching the clock like this. It's cold as fuck. Huh? When it gets inside 59 seconds, my eyeballs are locked on it.
Yeah, try not to look.
When I used to do cardio, getting ready for a show, I would early on in my career, I would watch movies or like listen to music because now I don't listen to anything. No music, I don't watch TV, I just walk. But I would base my cardio sessions by I was like, okay, well, if I played 5 songs, they're got about 3 minutes each, so it's 15. So the clock's got to be 15 less than what it was from the last time I checked. I'd be fucking sitting there doing math on the treadmill.
You still do
the
Still doing the treadmill?
I run twice a week, 2 to 3 times a week, box twice, bike the rest. So I'll bike like 2 to 3 times. Huh?
Stairs?
In the winter, I don't do the stairs a lot because it's freezing fucking in the garage. When it starts getting nicer out, I'll open the garage doors and do the stairs in the garage with the doors open because that's nice in the morning. So probably within the next 2 weeks.
What level?
I'll go. I have what's mine? Life Fit. I'll go to like level 8 and then down and up and down. Like I'll do an interval, like speed up, slow down, speed up. Huh?
I do level 3.
Now, is it bullshit? Or do you actually do this? I'm not saying you ever said it. What you're like very lagged, your connection.
That's your connection.
Nick, can I explain something?
I'm not in my house, bro, so it ain't me.
Oh, so then it is the connection. Danilo.
I'm not in my house.
I know. That's why I just blamed Danilo.
It's not his connection. He got good service.
I got 5 bars.
I'll give you 5 bars.
Yeah.
Are you one of the guys that when you do the stairs or when you walk, are you actually squeezing your hamstring? Because your guys talk about doing cardio and like squeeze every step, like every fucking squeezing. And do you do that or do you just do the fucking stairs?
No, I do. That's why I do level 3.
And so every step you're squeezing, contracting. So when you're done, your legs are fucking on fire.
Too fast. I go fast enough where I get what I need and I squeeze every step.
Yeah. Now you started doing the stairs recently?
I alternate treadmill or stairs.
Well, you were doing the bike a lot.
Yeah, Kyle don't want me to do that shit.
Why did he think it's lazy cardio?
Well, he didn't say that, but probably that's why.
Well, if you do it as hard as you do it, then you can get something out of it. But if you're doing the bike and you're not sweating, then there's no point to do it. None.
Well, I never sweat on the treadmill though. Not a lot anyway.
Yeah. I did majority of my You did it?
Oh, 285. Yeah.
How and your legs are holding size?
My legs haven't budged.
That's great.
They're full as a house.
So where do you think your goal weight is now that we're about inside 10?
I'm still gonna say mid 2.
So this is going to be your biggest ever.
I think all said and done, water drained, all of it, stage weight, mid 260s. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Are you happy if that's how it plays out?
Well, I mean, I want to be my best, whatever that weight
Yeah.
is. I don't really give. I just want to be what I used to be, but better.
What is Kyle doing anything different that a coach hasn't done in the past that he's doing or implementing now or is planning on that you guys have talked about in the future leading up to the show?
You don't really tell me shit.
Oh, really? So he just so you're not
He'll be
overthinking
like,
things?
he'll text me and be like, "Let's hop on a call," and that's when we go over the next steps.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. That's how he does it.
So when he comes there, is he going to stay for the remainder of the Olympia prep, or does he just come for a week and then head back?
No, Kyle comes for like 2 to 3 days and heads out. He just wants to train me for a couple of days, hang out, make sure I'm good, look at me, make sure we're in the right direction, and then he goes home.
Where do you think Hadi would have placed at his best at the Arnold? Did you know that was coming?
No, but it was like a long pause.
Yeah, because I was thinking of I didn't want to say it the wrong way.
How do when he beat Samson, that look,
At his
he would have
best.
won.
Yeah.
He would have won. He would have won.
Was there a reason why Hadi didn't do the Arnold? Was it a visa thing, or he just didn't want to? Did he ever make that
Last
known?
year,
Huh?
well, I just didn't want to do it. He did it. He won it last year. He won both last year. So he's probably like, I'm just chill. He's probably got to. I don't know who he's working with by any means. So he probably just, obviously wants to work with whoever he's working with for a time being and come back to the Olympia.
Now all goes according to plan. When Pittsburgh, now it's getting ready for the O. That gap between sucks, right? Because like if you're a bodybuilder and there's not a show close, and there's not a show where you could have an off season, you kind of have to maintain that fucking limbo, right? Where you have to kind of stay on a diet, can't get too far ahead because then you got to reel it back. So, what would the plan necessarily be when
How
Pittsburgh?
many weeks? How many weeks would it be?
From Pittsburgh to Olympia.
Uh,
August, September. It's like 4.5 months, so it's like 18 weeks.
long time. And it's not. It's not. It's not. What I mean, it's not. It's a long time.
If I know Kyle, I know Kyle. He'll probably, I'll come off, clear out for a good 4 weeks, and then get right back into it.
Now, how important do you think it is doing what you just said? Because some people make the argument, well, if you're only going to come off for 4 weeks, then it's stupid. There's no point to do it.
I think 4 weeks is an ample amount of time if you're doing it correctly. Like if you're coming down to a true TRT dose, let's say 150, 200, and you just do that for 4 weeks, and you train a little less intense, you keep the food relatively high, kind of let the body reset its way in. You're doing the body a lot of justice there, and it's going to respond better when it comes down to start up again.
Did you ever, or Danilo, I never worked with a coach that had like a quote unquote health phase after a show where like you did, I don't know, some sort of protocol where there was like, I don't know. I don't even know what is implemented, but everybody talks about, I'm in my health phase right now. What does that exactly mean? Because I'll be the first. I'll say I'm ignorant, but I have no idea what the fuck. I mean, I can assume what I think it means, but I know a
It's
lot of
exactly
guys do that now.
everything. You clear out.
You come off.
But,
Some people come.
but what do you do? But okay, you come off. That's it. Like, is there certain foods? Is it high in fruit and vegetables and lower in protein? Is it high
Yeah,
carb?
I mean, how would you do it? How would you do it? How would you do it?
How would I do it? I would do high fruit, high vegetables for the or for the micronutrients and all the phytonutrients. And I would do very low protein, probably 3 to 4 ounces. I would keep cardio to about 20 minutes a day. And I would back off my training to maybe 3 days a week and make sure I'm doing like, massages and this and that. And I'd come off all the gear. I would do HCG and Clomid for about 40 total days. And then I would come off the test completely, come off of that for 12 to 20 weeks, and then go back on cycle. That's what I would do.
Yeah, so that, but TRT. And
So
definitely not probably for 12 to 20
it's just PCT.
Yeah, but it's the clean out phase, right? I mean, I prefer that over a PCT.
Is it really
It just
cleaning out
sounds
if you're staying on?
a TRT dose that's keeping your levels in neutral range. Yes.
Yeah, I just don't know if you're really fully cleaning out if you're staying on.
If you
I was
if you're
very
on
big with
100 or even 100, you go get blood work done and you're in normal range, you're clearing out.
yeah, but you're still utilizing the receptor sites, dude, because you're still injecting. So you're not fully cleaning out, no matter what you think. To my point.
So you want to drop below?
Huh?
You want to get out of being in normal range and go
No,
below
no, no.
normal?
I'm not making an argument. I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm saying you can't fully clean receptor sites out while still on a TRT dose. You can't. You can clean out into an extent, right? But you're not going to fully clean out your receptor sites. You would have to come off almost,
Disagree. If the levels are above average, then no, it'll be a little harder. But if the little bit you're doing is just keeping it in range, you can easily clean out.
yeah, you can to an extent, is what I'm saying. Because well,
No, I
you can't, Nick, you can't fully clean out of something that you're
in
taking
range.
systemically
If
that
your
goes
test is
through
in
your
range,
body.
if your test
I
is
understand.
in range,
But you're still supplementing it because it's not in range. So there's still the effect of the receptor site being saturated. It's not
you're
as
also
saturated.
imagine going from 125 milligrams a week to 600 now versus some people that cruise on that fucking dose.
Well, that's insane. That's insane.
But
Well,
you
this
understand, you're gonna get a shit ton out of that. Because
a
that's
hundred. No, no, no. Listen,
600
I
a
should
day.
have done.
That's like that's a little dose compared to what people do now. So if I
Oh, I
was to
know.
say 100 milligrams and blew the fuck up, people are like, ah, lying out your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not. This wasn't an argument. I didn't do that, and I
I
feel
know
like
you
if I would
fully
have,
up.
you know what? But if I would have stayed on, I feel like I didn't have the best genetics for gaining muscle. So I would always come completely off and then be at a fucking ground zero with a very low. Dude, my test one year was a 9. Okay, you can ask Chris to see it was a 9. It got that. So, but that's what I was doing because that's what back then most of us did that. Nobody cruised, bro. We came off. So I feel like if I actually stayed on a TRT dose, I probably wouldn't have been always trying to play catch up and then get past where I was because I was dipping so low that it was taking me an ample amount of time to get back to then go. I'm just saying at some point, like if you like, I wouldn't stay on constantly all year with never coming off until I was in my later 30s. Then I started doing that because I feel like if you do that too early, you're setting yourself up for a little more problems down the line. That's why I did it. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but that was why I did it. You know, what's your view on cruiser coming off for TRT or for just being on cycle?
I mean, I think that too. It's dependent person to person because some people would come off completely and they'd honestly be okay. Because I've heard of people that come off and like, yeah, they're going to be a little low for a bit, but they end up being fine. But also too, like at your point, your test was completely like, there's nothing there. I think that is more unhealthy to an extent because it is so low, and like with low testosterone, there comes like
Adverse side effects, of course.
I think even just dropping it to a very low TRT dose, like 100 milligrams or even like 80 or something very small, that's going to keep it in a normal range.
Yeah,
I feel like that would because you're going to have less of a fluctuation of your hormones, so you're going to have less side effects overall too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have the same. Like my argument with that is, if you're going to come off and dip so low to where your body's other hormones are out of whack, you're causing a cortisol response anyway, which is right off the bat a negative effect. So you might as well stay on a dose to keep your body in range so it doesn't go berserk. So that's, my argument wasn't that it works or it doesn't work. It just, when receptor sites fully clean out, it's hard to say when you're still taking something that's systemic in your body. But yeah, I had periods where like I had to compete right after a show within like the 1 to 3 week gap. And then times when I had to compete like 5 months down the line. 6 months down the line. And then I had to compete where there was like 3 months. And like, that's the worst part when it's like 10 to 12 weeks after a show. Cause like, it's like that purgatory of like, I don't know which, like I got to kind of fucking teeter tot here and not really move. And I fucking hated that. Does that
I know
bother
there's
you?
some people, if they come off for, say it's like a 4-week gap, like Nick was saying, that's where I've heard of people where they completely come off because
Yeah.
right at the end, that's where their levels are just starting to get low and then they jump back on, so it shoots back up.
No,
So
that actually makes sense.
I've seen people do that,
Yeah,
but if it's
I
like an
go for that.
like an 8-week thing, I don't think it would be smart because then you're gonna drop, you're gonna have very low levels, and they might not come back on their own, and then it's like fuck.
Well, I don't think people realize how fast these things drop, right? Like when Nick, when I showed you remember when I showed you the score from Merrick that I got and it was like 141. I came off my test for 2 weeks. My test is normally, I'm at like 600 range on 150, 200 makes the test a week. And just coming off for 2 weeks and not taking a shot, my test went from 590 to 141. And that's just in 2 weeks. So that's how big of a gap. No, that's the weird thing. My estradiol was super low too. My estradiol was 4. And I haven't been like super, yeah, it was low. Crazy. And I take nothing. I don't take any fucking Arimidex. Aromas, I don't take shit. I take no. I'm good. I come to the plate.
Yeah, you go to the plate though, but like
I'm swinging for the fences, son. Yeah.
I don't know about
I'm a 40. I'm about to be 43 next week. I'm as horny as 40.
I know how I am. My estrogen's that low. The ding-a-ling ain't ding-a-linging, cuz.
Listen, even he called me. Mike was like, "Are you all right?" Why? He goes, "Bro, your levels are low. Like you should be an emotional mess." I said, I'm fucking good, dude. I swear to God. I was like, I don't know. I think it was just because I came off for those 2 weeks and it went down because as soon as I got the results back or I did my blood work the next day or that day, I put a half cc in my butt cheek.
There you go.
So
a whole season.
Yeah, dude, it's my heart, man. I get it. People fucking constantly say that. I get it. What?
Your test was a 141. I doubt one time doing a full CC is going to make a dramatic difference here.
Nick, my calcium score is bad, dude. My calcium score is very high.
Is going to deteriorate everything.
No, but I just wouldn't do it because I don't think like I throw a full CC in every week anyway. I do a half a CC on Monday, a half a CC. Actually, I forgot yesterday. I'm gonna do today.
Always remember? No, of course not.
No, I gotta do today. That's why I say 150 to 200 because I forget sometimes.
Is it 250 or 300?
Well,
the bottom.
It's
script.
Sip. It's sip. It's 200 mgs, like regular sip. 200 mgs per ml.
Oh, 200 per ml.
Yeah, I do one CC. Listen, Danella, how old are you?
24.
Yeah. You guys will be there soon. Nick, you'll be there before Danella, that's for sure.
Yeah. I know.
Getting old sucks, man. Once I hit like 38, I woke up and I was like, man, my body's starting to fucking hurt in places I didn't even know existed. Is
that when you retired? 38?
No, I retired at 39.
39?
Yeah. I retired August 2021. I turned 40 in March.
Texas, at the Texas show, right?
Yeah. One of the weirdest things of my life was the morning after I retired, because I retired on the stage at the Texas Pro. Shout out to Sheila and Freddie. And I remember waking up in my hotel room on Sunday and waking up, fucking open the blinds. And I remember just standing there, like looking around. And I was like, the fuck do I do? Like, I was like, seriously, like I'm telling him, I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Huh?
I'm afraid when that day comes.
That's why I talk to you and say the things I say. So that, because at that time, dude, I didn't have Uprising. I didn't have the gym.
No, but for me, let's just say I have all that, right? Competing's the life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though let's just say I have everything you have right now. Yeah. I'm still going to say, what now? Like I feel like what I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I can tell you this. Jay said this to me. Branch said this to me. They all did. They all said, you're going to like it on this side of bodybuilding. And I was like, no, I'm not going to like it more. And then I don't know if just because you get older and you just make peace with it. But once I got to the business side of things, people always ask me, would you come back? I go, nope.
I'm good.
I'm good. I like it over. I like, because you know what? This shit's hard too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is
Different
like, dude, yeah, bro, doing business and operating agreements. And, we're working on possibly franchising Muscle Inc. and, Uprising being bought by Mid 45. And like, just, it's a lot of moving parts. It's fun. It's nerve wracking. It's fucking scary. You're playing with money and investments and taking gambles on shit all the time. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it is fun, dude, and you start to enjoy it. But um your mistakes that you make on this side can cost you, as you've seen with me with certain things in my life, can cost you money, friendships, fucking, you know, sucks. So, sometimes they say, what was the quote? I think that was it Aceto said to me? He said, you should never start a business with a friend. You should always become business partners first and then friends later. Because when you're friends with somebody and you start a business, then you have expectations. Because the point is to have expectations is very unrealistic with a lot of times when you have business partners. So, Danelle, what are you looking to do in the sport? Or like, are you trying to start something, or do you have any goals of owning gyms or doing anything like that? Like, what's your passion?
Yes, like I have a full-time coaching business that I'm currently running and still building, and that's something that I want to continue to build on. And then eventually I would like to own my own gym one day. I do like the business side of things for sure, with just overall bodybuilding and everything. Uh, I mean, like competing wise, I definitely want to compete for as long as I can and stay healthy and do big shows, do Arnold's, do Olympias, all that stuff. But I do like the business side of things now, and kind of seeing where I'm at now and where it could go is cool to see. I do like the supplement industry. I'm not going to start like my own supplement company, but I think being like a co-owner of a company eventually would be pretty cool too.
So do you coach and train people now? Like, that's your full-time gig, right?
Yeah, it's all fully online. I don't do any in-person stuff.
Okay. Um, where would you open up a gym? Where you're from?
I don't know, honestly. So my girlfriend, she's from Bulgaria,
Oh, wow.
and there's a very big gap in terms of gyms over there. Because like they're fitness is still very big over in Europe. It's just
Yeah.
they're like, I would say they're
They don't-
5 years behind
Yeah.
in the sense of like the US. Because I mean they have FIBO in Germany and stuff. They have big things over there, but the passion is there with fitness. They just
The
need
gym culture is lacking.
Yes, and if there was a gym facility over there, it would absolutely kill. Like there was no question about it that it would do really well. And the nice thing is too is the cost is a lot lower. You actually
Yeah.
own the land that your property is on there. Like
Oh,
no one
wow.
can come take. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool things about it. So it'd be cool to. I'd like to open up one in the U.S. for sure, but I'd also like to open up one overseas too.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's, I I wouldn't say that owning a gym, you're going to be a millionaire, but it's definitely a good retirement policy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll definitely make pretty good money doing it. And then if you ended up franchising it, and people buy your franchise, then that's where the money starts to, Gold's, Powerhouse, Retro, like what all those gyms. Um, but it's for me, I never wanted to own a gym because I felt I would get sick of the gym and the gym life and the gym culture. So I was very hesitant to open up a gym. But once I got involved, if you find a good spot, dude, it's fun. Like it actually, like, owning a gym, like, I have really fucking fun with my two business partners. Like, we have a fucking blast owning that gym. you know, and just like doing cool shit and like picking fucking equipment. It's almost like your big playground. You could do whatever you want. Like, I can't wait for the day like Nick opens up a gym, because I feel like that's something he would have like a lot of fun with. I know we've talked about, like, I made comment on like the Mutant Mansion and shit, but I think like you would like thrive in that kind of shit, because like you love training so much that like you could I think put you in a vanilla box and say, this is my vision, and just put it together. I think would fucking kill.
I just have to figure out where.
Well, you're constantly between Vegas and Florida, but I feel like those are two of some of the most saturated places. But you know where there's not a lot. You might argue there's not a lot of gyms down where you're from, is there?
No, but where I also live in Vegas, there's not a lot of gyms there neither.
Yeah, I've never been to that place. How far off the beaten path are you? Like
Not
from
far. Like from all the gyms, I'm like 15, 20 minutes. But where I'm directly at, there's nothing like major in the area.
But the culture there is normally, don't a lot of these people in Vegas have a lot of like dual memberships, and like a lot of these people bounce around from gym to
Bro, I
gyms.
went to every gym down there, literally. Vegas is the place where if you open up a gym, you don't have to worry about it not being good. But people are gonna go, and especially if they know I'm the owner or part owner, they're gonna fucking go. And if I make it badass, they're gonna go. Any gym that just is attracting or appealing to the eye with great equipment and good posing, lighting, and all the
Yeah.
above, they're gonna fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, even like the corporate gyms, the LVACs down there, they're probably the worst out of the bunch. But guess what?
They still
They're
crush.
always packed.
The gym culture in Vegas is wild, huh?
It's the best.
Oh, you like it
Unbalanced.
better?
Yes, it's the best.
I gotta lean my back. It's fucking killing me. Fuck. Um,
Fitness
who
in Vegas is, I don't care what anyone says.
What about it? Is it the fact that there's gyms, there's people that do massages, like chiropractors, like everything's close,
Yeah, I mean,
posing.
there's good ones everywhere you go. Like we have a good thing here, but Vegas, it's everywhere, bro. Like you can go any and it's good. It's good anywhere. It's literally just good. You can go like the food choices you have. There's like clean food you can get on every fucking corner. There's a badass gym on every fucking corner. There's uh great massage people down there. No matter who it is, there's some I like more than others, but
Yeah.
they're all relatively good. So it's just like one of those things. And honestly, they're compared to even here in Florida, I hope no one gets upset, but there's not many fucking little young tool bags running around with tripods.
Is it like that in Florida?
Yeah, kinda. Everyone takes it pretty. I mean, there's kids but when the ones in Vegas that have the tripods, they're still training fucking hard. They're not flexing in the mirror. They're filming their set and turning it off and going back to work. Like that's all it is.
Danilo, if you were training next to Nick and you didn't know him, would you take out a tripod and start filming yourself with him next to you in a tank top?
Okay, I don't give a fuck.
I don't really care, but it's kind of I train hard. That's why.
No, I'm saying like I would see that and go, I ain't filming shit. Like if I
Strong because he.
training, I saw Nick training next to me, I'd be like, yeah, I ain't taking my tripod out. Sorry, it's not happening. And like I'd be like, if that guy's not filming himself, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just gonna keep working out. That's how I would be. That's why I think it's wild when these guys get next.
I don't judge. Like I don't judge because I take mine out. I film a set. I get it. It's the ones that are like, and this is obviously going to make me sound like an asshole, but it's the ones that like have their stringers on that's weighing a buck 30, soaking wet. They're in the mirror like this bullshit, half-assed in a set. It's like, bro, how about you put the shit down and train and revisit this in a couple years? You know what I mean? Like, let's start there, shall we? It's like Danilo. People down there that they train hard. There's a difference. I don't give a shit then. And like I said, they turn it on. They might say a couple words, and then they go train their ass off during a set and turn it right off and move on. Like that's cool. That's fine. I don't give a shit. But when you got one that's like literally in the same spot for a half hour with a tripod, filming God knows fucking what. It's like, bro, turn that shit off, bro.
I saw this person.
Dude, when did cables become like the in thing? Do you have people at your gym that go on like the multi-cable and they'll do an entire fucking workout there?
Dude, hold
An
on,
entire workout on the cable.
There was a girl at the gym.
Why is Danelo's cracking up?
I know, I gotta get this up. There was a girl at the gym, bro. I swear to God, she had 3 fucking phones set up, man. 3 with a backlight drop on the thing. She had one, she was going live on TikTok. She had one that she was just filming herself, and a fucking another one that was live on another thing. It was the insanest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I kind of wanted it, I'm not gonna lie. But I'd never seen that before a day in my life.
Really? That would turn me off. That wouldn't even. I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
I'd be like, that's a crazy setup. Like, how do you function?
Teachers making money.
Yeah.
Bro, girls with one phone are nuts. Give her 3. Crazy. That's nuts.
She's a no-go.
She's a no. Yeah. Yeah. Nick sees that. That's like 17 red flags. Nick's like, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
They're like, you know what though? You know what?
Yeah.
It might be something interesting though.
It's like everything that's bad. Nick's like, check. Yep. Check. Oh, yeah, that's hard. That's horrible. Check. Plus.
You know what? I can't argue.
My buddy John was saying, my buddy John was like, I love the girls that he was like the daddy issues, the this, that he was like, those are the girls I go for. I'm like, that's you're cool. Nuts, dude. Do you have you're engaged, girlfriend, married? No, I know I asked you this before. You said not engaged. Planning?
Not engaged.
Yeah.
Does your chick watch this?
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Well, she's upstairs. She can hear it.
Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. You guys leave some details out sometimes.
Huh?
You know how I always knew to watch what to say when I was talking to Nick? Because we'd be on and this would be Nick. Looking right over the computer.
My eyes would just go like this. Like,
yeah, uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Next.
How did it feel to be back on Bro Chat with me and Fuad for the 200th episode?
I do podcasts with you all the time. I don't give a shit about you, but it was fun. It was cool to be back.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun.
You
know what I would like though, honestly, as much as I love everyone else, I would like it to be us 3 one time. Again.
I agree. We should definitely do that. That'd be hilarious.
Just you who had like old times.
You know what it is? Bro. And this is what I think people missed.
That's what
even though we have our own podcast and Fuad still has his Bro Chat.
We have a good dynamic to all 3 of us.
That's and you don't understand it until like when we were back on and doing certain things. I was like, now I kind of get it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like why people like us 3 together.
Back for that one, I was like, fuck, man, I get it.
Yeah. It was cool. So shout out to Fuad. You suckered us back. It's a lot of money, but we got a lot of money for it. But fine. We paid them dues, son. No, it's awesome, man. It's cool. I'm planning on going out to the Detroit Pro to support Fuad and the guys. Yeah, I'm planning on going. Yeah, I really want to go. I think it'll be cool. It's just those guys are a great group of guys. Seth, Mike, Fuad, Ian, Paul, like they're just Ben. They're fucking just good people, man. Like, and but you live, you learn. You sometimes friends fucking bump heads and argue. It's part of the process. Like we talked about the other day, we had a long conversation about certain things that have been going on in my life that I can't say on camera, but Nick can definitely attest to. I haven't had the easiest couple of weeks. So,
no.
But other than that, Yeah, I got to fly out to Salt Lake City tomorrow night. Yep. I got to go to Uprising. Headquarters is out in Utah.
Big meeting?
And
Big
yeah, we
meeting?
just yeah, like going over stuff for the year 2025, like what's happening, like what new products coming out with, like just the direction of the company this year, what we're doing, not doing. But what's crazy is I got my flight itinerary from the company, right? They booked it. What's so funny?
Nothing, go, bro.
Are you fucking making fun of me?
No, I
You're
promise.
you're so blurry, I can't see you.
Oh, is it?
And when you move, it's blurry. I swear to God. I'm clear as day.
You are clear. Yeah, maybe it is us.
Yo,
does Florida have Wi-Fi?
I think so. They're gonna share Wi-Fi.
That's what I need to go
well, you
back.
guys have that. You have weather that's fucking bipolar.
Yeah, I had great Wi-Fi.
The guys that are watching, can you guys comment in the section if I'm nuts with their Wi-Fi? Just give me like a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
So we look blurry. I feel like we are kind of blurry.
Yeah, when you guys unless you like stand still.
He's like crystal clear. I don't fucking know what it is, dude.
See, when you don't move, you look good.
It's not Florida Wi-Fi.
Okay, just stay still.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just do this. And just talk like this. Now you're clear. No, see, you can't even breathe. Damn. Why does Wi-Fi suck there? Danilo, you can't hold a fuck. Danilo, you'll crack 10 times out of 10.
That's so fucked. I was trying to keep him straight.
Danilo, put fucking 2 fingers in his mouth. Quick. Come on.
He will.
I will smack shit out of him. Nope. Fuck that, bro. Whoa.
That didn't take long.
That's gross.
So they booked my flight, right? So I got an email like your flight itinerary, blah, blah, blah. I go to check in today and I can't check in. It was like unable to check in. Confirmation number not found. And I'm like, what? So I go to united.com because in the app it wasn't letting me check in. It says I don't have an itinerary. So I'm like, I go back to my email. I'm like, I definitely have an itinerary. Call up United. They're like, this got canceled. And I'm like, what? I'm like, they canceled it? She's like, no, the credit card company canceled it. I said, ma'am, I'm very lost. I go, I'm supposed to fly out tomorrow at 8:00 at night. And now you're telling me I don't have a flight. She goes, no. I go, so I don't have a flight booked. She goes, no. I go, but I have a receipt here that it was booked and it was charged. She goes, sir, it was not charged. I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, okay. So I'm texting one of the people in the company that do all the booking. And they're like, I'm going to call United. They called United. They charged her card 5 times. And she said it showed on her end in the bank that she got charged like $5,000, but I still didn't have a ticket. So then I called and tried to book it over the phone. My card, because of I don't know what was going on. My card gets denied. Then because my card gets denied, they thought it was fraudulent. Then Chase turned around and canceled my card. So then I had to call Chase to find out my card got canceled, only then to call back United with a different debit card to put on file to then buy the ticket. So I didn't even have a flight to leave out tomorrow until today.
That's your luck, bro.
Dude, it's never ending, bro.
You have the worst luck.
I really do. But you know what? Better me than somebody else, because I don't think somebody else would make it this as long as I did.
Oh, I told you that already. Hell no.
Yeah, I'll be 43 next week. Ooh.
Oh, brother.
Sucks.
Oh,
it goes by quick, man. Enjoy it.
I'm living.
All you young motherfuckers out there in your 20s and 30s thinking you're going to be there living that life forever. I'm telling you right now, you guys are going to blink and the shit is going to pass you by. So you better fucking enjoy it, man.
31.
Huh?
Maybe 31 this year.
It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Look how much since I've known you time has passed. Little things that has happened, good and bad, in that time, bro. It's been a lot.
We've been friends for what, like 10 years?
Yeah, bro. It flew. It flew, dude. It's crazy.
So shit.
When you start getting old, man, and things start happening, people start passing away, and like things it starts moving quick, bro. Like every week, I'm like, it's almost Friday. Like tomorrow's Wednesday already. I feel like it was just a weekend a day ago.
March.
Yeah, man. We're almost midway through. We're almost towards the end of March already. And the Arnold was fucking 2 weeks ago.
Crazy, bro.
It's scary, dude. It's almost like when you get older, huh?
It is a little scary.
It's like the older you get, the faster time moves.
The scary thing is like when you see, like you said, people start passing away, or like things you used to watch, or like actors, or like people you look up to, and it's like they start passing away. You're like, this is really weird.
Did you see that Gene Hackman thing where his wife passed away, and then like 9 days later he passed away, and then they finally found him in the apartment? Like that's horrific. And it was she had like that virus that was given to her by like rodent feces. I'm like, I think they got poisoned. I feel like they got poisoned. I feel like they're like poison.
The daughter was in on it.
Well, think about it. If she was the one that was taking care of him because he had Alzheimer's. So if she went first, he couldn't rat on her because she's dead. And he had dementia, and she probably just left him alone because he couldn't take care of himself, and eventually just died on his own accord because he didn't know what he was doing.
Sure.
But it's crazy. I mean, remember, I know like Friends is not really around your time, but like even that guy Matt Perry died like the other year from Friends. Remember that?
No.
You know, like these guys start going, you're like, holy shit. Like
Crazy,
it really doesn't fucking care who you are or how old you are. It's scary.
Oh, and it never will.
Yeah. It's nuts. What do you guys got planned for the rest of the night?
I'm gonna go eat and chill.
Any good? You watch any good shows?
Oh no, no mercy.
Will you watch any good shows?
I'm sorry.
I said you watching any new shows? I know you like your
Oh,
shows.
yeah, Power just came back on, bro.
What is it?
I'm watching Power. Power.
Oh, that's what season are they on?
Well, this is like another spinoff. This is season 4 of this spinoff.
So it's called Power 2, but it's a spinoff.
It's called Raising Canaan.
Oh, are they all that good? Really? After Power? I watched Power.
I like them a lot.
Really?
Power Ghost, that spinoff is probably the best one, but they're all good.
What else besides that? Because I would have to take it'd take me a long time to start getting into that.
There's Force, which is the story about Tommy.
Scores?
Force.
Tommy who?
Force. Not Force. Force.
Force.
Tommy. You said you watched Power. You know who Tommy is?
Bro, I haven't watched Power in years. I remember watching it in the fucking beginning.
The partner, the white guy.
Oh, I don't remember, dude. I don't remember their fucking names. That was all about with the drugs and the fucking the gangs and the rich people. Yeah. I remember, dude. I just don't remember the names. Don't get all fucking excited. Fucking who the fuck is Bob?
You didn't watch Power.
What? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was all about all fucking cocaine and drugs. And then the guy got caught cheating. And the guy, hold on. The guy got caught cheating with the driver, the limo driver. The driver drove them around.
The girl did, not the guy.
Yeah, and the girl was banging him behind the husband.
Because he cheated.
Well, yes, but I remember that part where she was fucking the kid. Well, not the kid, but like her security guard driver.
First season out of like 7.
I'm just telling you what I remember, bro. You're saying I didn't see it.
Can't believe you remember.
Yes. I just you called me out, and I'm like, I remember like scenes, but I don't remember fucking.
I believe you.
Yeah, dude.
I watched that episode.
Was that episode 1?
Yeah, I think it was episode 1 or 2.
So I'm so bad with fucking shows, bro. I can't get into anything. I don't find anything fucking. I'm like, like, dude. I tried to get into. Do you watch Yellowstone?
New Daredevil's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Daredevil. Did either one of you watch Yellowstone?
No.
No, huh? I figured I was the only one left in the world.
My mom loves that show.
I've never watched it. I started watching one episode and then got sidetracked, and I just never went back to it for some reason.
I tried to watch it. I didn't get into it.
Have you watched Yellow Jacket?
What is it?
Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets. What is it about?
Fuck that show. So it's on. I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu. So it's basically like the background story. This cheer team, they're going to like the championships and they have to fly. While they're flying, the plane ends up crashing in the middle of absolute nowhere in this forest. And so then they all have to basically survive.
He's already on edge.
And it gets very like witchcraft. Like they start like doing weird shit. They all get like high on stuff. One of the person dies and they end up like using their body for food because they don't have food. I watched a couple episodes.
I'll watch that when I get back from flying, Danilo. Thanks. I'll watch that when I get back from flying this week. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Appreciate it.
Just don't.
Yeah. I'll since I take off tomorrow night, I don't want to give myself fucking induced anxiety because I watch a plane crash fucking. Yeah, sure, Danilo. You have no idea the PTSD I have from flying. You have no idea, bro. I had a nasty flight years ago. Bad. Huh?
It's bad turbulence.
People threw up and pissed their pants. It was that bad. Bad. Yes, bad. Very. Both. But this and this. Bad.
See, I don't mind, but when it starts to drop, that's not.
No, my head hit the overhead compartment, and I'm a midget, as per you said.
Where were you?
To fucking the Arnold, to the Arnold, 2011. Okay. Scariest thing I've ever been through my entire life. Nothing even comes close to that. Nothing in my life. About 30 minutes that we sat in that. Yep, the plane went through a parcel of a tornado or something that the radar didn't pick up, they said. And dude, it was fucking hell. Because the puddle jumper planes don't go as high as fucking the 747s and shit. I at least I don't think. But I take a puddle jumper to Columbus. It's only an hour and 15-minute flight. So we're not on those fucking massive jets. We're on those like 2 and 2. That's it. Yeah. And dude, it was fucking hell. Like I absolutely had tears in my eyes. Because I was like, this is absolutely how it's going to end. Like, there's no doubt about this plane is going fucking down. Like, I was married at the time, ex-wife hysterical next to me, grabbing my arm like fucking, it's like she didn't want to let go. The entire fucking plane, when I tell you people, grown men and women screaming like they were getting fucking murdered. It was like the yells and the fucking, afterwards they got on the microphone or the speaker. And they're like, anybody had an accident, just ring your call bell and we'll come assist you as best we can. Because the fucking amount of puke and piss that was all over people from people that pissed their pants and threw up all over themselves because of how people thought we were going down, dude. Like everybody on that plane legit thought this was it. I got off that plane, got to the gate when they opened the door. There was a lady there. And I was like, oof. That was pretty rough, huh? She goes, I've been a flight attendant for 11 years. That was the worst flight I've ever been on.
Remind me to never fly with you.
Yeah. But knock on wood, I've never been on another flight like that since. But the second the fucking plane has any turbulence, dude, my butthole is puckered. Like immediately. like butt clenched and all. So yeah, feel free to say a prayer tomorrow, and I come back Friday night. So think about me. Well, it was great catching up. I'll let you guys go enjoy your night together.
All right.
Huh?
All right, bro.
Why'd you say together and smile like that? This is some gay shit guy. He's like,
Danella, you caught it. That's proud. I'm glad you caught it. Nick didn't say a word.
I didn't catch it.
We will catch up next week. Is Kyle coming to town next week?
Saturday.
Next Saturday or Sunday, I believe. Yeah.
This Saturday or next? Okay. Yeah, we'll have him on. But yeah, dude, bro. Proud of you. Looking fucking crazy, man. The pictures you sent me and the pictures you post. So fucking Stay on track. Keep that fucking head above water. Keep rocking and rolling. We got what, inside 10 now?
9 weeks.
9 weeks out from the Pittsburgh Pro. Mutant about to make a statement. Mutant in the mouth. We'll see you guys next time. We got my man Danilo came back for another little chit chat with the boys. So check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Mutant mouth. Outie badoutie.